Breaking news. Israeli officials say they expect the release of hostages to begin Monday morning, as former U.S. President Donald Trump prepares for a high-profile visit to the Middle East aimed at cementing a fragile peace deal between Israel and Hamas.
Sources close to the negotiations say the exchange is set to begin within hours. Dozens of hostages held in Gaza are expected to be freed under the first phase of a U.S.-brokered ceasefire plan, a moment families have waited for since the October conflict began.
In Tel Aviv, hundreds of relatives of the captives have gathered in the hostage square, holding candles and photographs. Many have refused to leave the site until their loved ones are safely home. "We are counting the minutes," one father said.
In Gaza, the situation remains tense but quieter than in previous weeks. Reports suggest that Hamas has moved several captives to undisclosed locations ahead of the release, while humanitarian aid convoys continue to flow through the Rafah border.
Donald Trump is expected to travel to Egypt and Israel later this week. His visit aims to reinforce the ceasefire deal and push for the second phase, a wider agreement that could open the door to long-term peace and reconstruction in Gaza. The Israeli Prime Minister's office confirmed that security forces are on standby to receive the hostages. In a statement, it said, "Every life returning home is a victory of humanity over terror." But officials warned that any violations could derail the fragile truce. World leaders have praised the breakthrough. The United Nations called it a crucial turning point, while European and Arab nations offered to support post-war reconstruction once the ceasefire holds. Cairo is once again at the heart of diplomacy.
In northern Gaza, families are beginning to return to destroyed neighborhoods. Amid the rubble, a few small shops have reopened, and children can be seen playing in the dust, fragile signs of hope after months of despair. When the release begins, emotional scenes are expected at Israeli hospitals and border crossings. Families, soldiers, and medics are preparing to receive those freed, some of whom have been held for over a year. Across Gaza and Israel, millions will be watching live.
As the world counts down to Monday morning, the Middle East stands at a crossroads between hope and heartbreak, between war and peace. Trump's visit may shape what happens next and whether this fragile ceasefire can finally bring an end to years of bloodshed.